Offended.
Hi guys. Sorry, I had to. I don't know what happened suddenly, but it was suddenly the signal went off. I don't know whether mine or Devashish or Kashish, but signal went off for sure. So I'm back here again, and we got 12 minutes of the show still remaining, and we were trying to ask. Sorry again there, and yeah, Kashish is here. So let's and.
Yes, sir.
Hi. I believe I don't know who it was, mine or yours or Devashish's signal
Is
went off,
your
but
network okay? Where's the Bashi, sir?
yeah, he's here. He's coming. He's coming online. Yeah, so we just add him as well. I don't know, but suddenly it went off. So my was full 4G signal and all that. I don't know suddenly how it happened.
Yeah,
Oh, here he is.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I mean, it was just gone. It went. Anyways, so yeah, what were we talking about? I don't remember actually. So I think we were discussing the overall,
No, I
Yeah,
way
it
was asking a
we
depends.
question about the
learning.
online education. She said it depends upon the
Uh,
curriculum as to what she's
Yeah.
learning, and I was asking whether she likes that she's whether online education does she like about it? What does she like about it? Tell me, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Like as from starting, I was saying that it depends upon the curriculum, what we are learning, what stream we are into. Like if a person is opting for computer science, then obviously it's okay for him or her to approach for an online learning. So it's pretty much good because he or she used to have to done all the work on the laptop only. On the other hand, if a person is opting for a say a degree on hotel management, then how he will or she will get a practicality information about that field. My field of BSc Nautical Science is completely based on practical stuff, chart work, or like she mentioned, we need to learn in practical basis. So it is very difficult to us to learn chart work on online classes because they are not able to teach us how to make parallel rulers and how to make passages plans on online. So yes, for courses which are practical in nature, the online classes is very difficult for them. For courses which are technical or depends upon the IT sector, online classes is good for them.
true,
Okay,
true.
okay. But tell me one thing, just an
Yeah.
additional question to this. The online question, education also, like, it's not only online, means on Zoom or on the WebEx or something like that. We're talking about online education where the student as well as teacher are sitting remotely. Okay. But the medium of teaching, is either talking, like I giving a lecture, or showing camera showing a part of the blackboard and teacher is trying to create a virtual classroom. Okay, could be showing you the videos of different kind of things, and the to make it more practical for you. Now since you are born and brought, I'm sure that when you're 1 year and 2 year old, you must have eaten your first lunch or first dinner, in those chandi ke plate mein jete khane ke liye. That also must have been the watching a video or watching a TV or watching a father's mobile or something like that. I'm sure. Now, when you see a online, whatever the medium it is, do you recollect that? I'm wanted to relate that, when something is shown to you which is interesting to you on the screen, do you get more attracted to screen, or you want somebody who is sitting next to you in the couch and telling you or talking to you? What is that? What is that? Physical training or that kind of electronic media training?
So as all we know that visuals are the strongest memory. What we see, we need to remember from a longer period of time. It is proven also what we see a long documentary, say about a 1 hour on something historical places. We tend to remember that, oh, this happened in that. But if we talk to you, like I'm talking to you on some subjects, I will remember considerably more than visual aspect. So I agree that people who are having a one-to-one conversation or having a one-to-one debate on some topic, I can grasp things from people to people more than visuals.
Okay. How about the
Okay.
Great.
video? Video?
So it depends, sir. Yes, I agree, but a person who is teaching me have a greater impact on what I see, because if I am seeing a movie, I will tend to forget in 2 to 3 days. So it depends.
How about the say in the movies in the say YouTube video or something like that? Do you like animation more or the people inside the explaining things, or you like the there are many forms of it like this, right? Today you have cartoons in that animation is there. The people are talking to you. What kind of things you like to learn from?
So basically, the bookish knowledge of like explaining a machinery is a very tough. Like I need to make a diagram, then I have to study the system, like I have to draw again and again. But on the other hand, if I'm finding an animation video of 5 minutes, I'm easy to grasp that information more than reading hundreds and 120 pages of machinery. So it is easy to understand the animation point of video.
There's one
So,
question has come from one
yeah.
question has come from somebody
How
is
how
watching.
will millennials
How?
shape the future of shipping? Yeah,
I
so
mean, I
that's
would
a
like.
very big, that's a very,
That's
very
a
big
very
topic. Yeah, it's
I
a,
I
but I have, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yes, sir, go ahead.
I really want to, I want to get down to some basics, some very, very basics, forget about maritime knowledge and everything else. Do you take your phone to your dinner table? Do you watch something while you do, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So like for example, you have number of Instagram followers. When you started doing Instagram, how did you know how to do Instagram? Did the phone teach you, or someone else taught you?
I get to know about
Instagram
Instagram by myself. Yeah,
by
nobody taught me
yourself.
how to do that
So
by myself.
when you say yourself, it usually means that the phone or that gadget which you are using, it taught you. It made it easy
Yeah,
for you to grasp. So how these programs are made, we have to understand the philosophy behind them, because what we are trying to do here is completely redefine the way we grasp and we deliver information today. Let's say Facebook is an app, okay? You have not heard about Facebook, but Facebook wants you to hear about them. And when you install Facebook, they want to make it very simple for you to understand. When you install Instagram, they want to make it very simple for you to understand. So how do they progress? You install the app, maybe you are a teenager, so you are hearing about Instagram from your friends and others. But let's say someone of an older generation, that person also, if he installs Instagram, it is going to be very easy to get through. You don't have to rack your brains what to do now, what to do. So how do these companies, these billion-dollar companies, teach you something so in a very short time, so that within 1 minute of installing the app, you can actually operate it, you can do some posts and all that. If we, I mean, that is, it is, there is a lot to learn from them, or the teaching technique they use, because we are trying to impart some information into you. And now the information can be anything. I can impart maritime knowledge also if I can make it as simple as that. Make it so simple that you don't have to rack your brains and figure out how do I go from here to there. Instead of that, I make it simple for you. Like you said, if you see the animation, you understand certain things very clearly. And
yes, yes.
not only that, even after college or after school, obviously, I mean, when you think of entertainment, you are sitting alone, you're probably bored, and so you have something on the phone to watch, right? I mean, maybe a YouTube video, or you're making a post, or you're liking someone's post, or someone, you're looking at how many people have liked a post. So the phone is always with you and always acting as a source of entertainment for you. So if we
Yes.
can, that is what I believe, that, I mean, if we can manage to customize our learning to not keeping to the old standards. I mean, breaking the norms, but taking the best of the experience. You know, in our profession, everything is experience. The best, I mean, the golden holy grail of our profession is experience. So you take the experience, but you package it in a way that is what I mean. That is how I feel that it will be very catchy and very easy for you to understand. To
Yes, sir.
just put it in a nutshell, you know.
Yes, sir.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
right, Devashi. What you have said is absolutely correct because the way the information is given, and if it is broken down in a manner that the millennial understand, and that will be much better for them. Even like a simple procedure like stability for that matter. She's learning stability on online now, and I'm sure
Correct.
concepting a ship shape vessel from a box shape vessel for a student like her who has come from a 12th science background, hasn't seen a ship other than in YouTube or something like that. It will be very difficult for her to understand. It was difficult for me as well those days. You know, I mean, okay, learning from that time to learning Bonjian curves is something it's a leap which I have taken in my during my second mates or cadetship time. So, but that was something like very. I mean, it was like more of imagination than anything else as to how to do it. But if today's children don't have attention span, a longer span, so they need something very quickly. I think so, and they need something very broken down into pieces. Like वो
Yes.
बच्चे खाते भी हैं, तो आई एम श्योर बचपन में वो माँ ने वो चपाती तोड़ के दी होगी 50 बार, like small pieces, instead of taking the entire chapati into the mouth. So taking the cues from these, what you said absolutely right. When you take the phone to dinner table, you're trying to relate the phone to food, relate the phone to what you do. I've seen people taking phone to the toilets and listening to songs on them and things like that. So so the information becomes an integral part of all your activities in the life, in the daytime or at night time also. So that becomes a kind of a phone becomes a medium. But to answer the Hassan's question on the how they will shape the future in maritime, it's very important to understand that these millennial kids today are who are chief officers, masters, and the irony of the whole thing is, although their learning skill is different, they are taking decisions today. Their ability of grasping is faster, quicker, better, but again is in haste. So it's not complete. I'm not trying to sound negative. So how do you make it complete? There needs to be some
Yeah.
tools to make
So
that information complete. And answering Hassan's question, I mean, millennial education in maritime will have a great future because these are only Gen Z, and the alpha will come into picture now. By the time these guys go to see another 4 5 years, so definitely there will be a new tools will have to be delivered for learning a lot of complex things like gas carriers, very complex systems
Yes.
they have. So we need to really look at millennials.
yeah. Yeah, and we have to modify the teaching system. There is no question about it. There is absolutely no question. We cannot stay with the same conditioned, teaching system which we have always seen, and it has to modify. There is absolutely no doubt in that. Whether we do it or whether someone else does it, but the system has to go in line with because let me ask you a simple question. Like let's say, Kashish, when you buy a phone, how many
Yeah.
options do you choose from? How many phones do you see before you select your phone? At least,
I at least 10 to
yeah,
15 platforms of like
correct,
depend upon the type of
correct.
camera, then the battery life, then there are other people also, they are giving inputs also. So there is a
So
too much of
many,
information to grasp into. Yes, yes.
so many options, so many options. When you browse through your TV, how many channels do you normally see? How many channels do you have
So
at your
much.
home? Like anything
So
between
so much.
100 or maybe more, right?
100 plus, 100 plus. Yes.
And now you have an option to watch everything offline. You want to watch the whole season, you can open Netflix. You want to earlier
I
in
have a question here.
1990.
I have a question here.
92.
Now, if
Yeah.
now if you have to select a stability teacher, how many options do you have? Zero. Now,
Zero.
when you have to learn principle of navigation in college online, how many options you have? Zero. And
Zero.
that is where the block is happening. You know, you understand?
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
mentality is like, you have the options ever since you started taking the first breath. You had the phone, you had tablet or your father's phone, your mother's phone, or music running while eating food, while whatever. I mean, you did at time the activities, and you grew with that. Now, as you come to maritime education, you suddenly run out of options, and you only have one teacher who's teaching you online, and plus you have a bandwidth issue. You can't even put your video on; he doesn't see your face. So the learning is not effective.
And
Not
you,
only online, even the classroom. Can you say, I want Devashish sir to teach or Gajanan sir to teach? No. You would say कि Gajanan sir will take stability class, means that's all he will take for the whole year. And you have no option.
correct, correct. You
And
don't
he
have
has
an
a
option
particular
there.
style. And I have a particular style
This is
of teaching. I will
exactly.
teach you that way only. I will not change my style also. So your blockage starts building. You see the same face, same working style, same talking style, same teaching style. Suddenly one day I come with the say Santa Claus dress and start teaching you. Probably you will say, "Oh, very nice. Who's this man? And why is Santa Claus teaching me stability?" Interest will develop
Yeah.
because you have an option now. That's it.
Correct, correct. And the more we think of this creatively, not just creatively, but also by understanding the how you guys have grown up. I mean, not you. Uh, I mean, I am on the verge of a millennial, so I can say that I have seen the how the the phones came and took over the whole world at one
Evolution
go. I
of
mean,
phone.
over the last 15 years. But before that, there was a time before phones. Like we were talking about this TV channels in '92. We had DD1 and DD2.
Each one.
So in DD1 or DD2, I don't remember, but on Saturday there will be a regional movie which will come. And we have to watch it no matter how shitty the movie is, we have to watch it because that is the only movie we are watching for the whole week. So now, if you want to watch any movie in the world, you just type and you get that, and you can watch it if you have Netflix or Amazon. So it's a huge difference between the number of options which you have. Just to and when you merge that you have so many options. Plus, you have no patience. I mean, right now we have no patience. This video was off Captain Gajanan's or mine, the internet connection got broken for about a minute, and everyone left. Almost the count came down to zero. We have to be on the top of our game to we have to keep hitting that interest nerve of the people. Otherwise, if he gives anything which is sort of boring or which you don't like, it is natural. It is not anyone's fault. It is not your fault or our fault, but it will be there will be a disconnect. There will be the teaching process will not happen properly unless there is an interest. We can hold the interest. That holding the interest is very important.
As we
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
said that there is no way that we are discarding the traditional methods of teaching, that is lecture classroom. No matter how many smart classes we have installed or we are installing, like there were smart class in schools and colleges also, but still the traditional methods will remain and was remaining and will remain in future only. And the lecture process only there is an additional scenario that now we are having online classes, so we are having this sir is knowing that we are having a lot of paper presentation. So it is the best platform that you can write about a particular topic, you can explain to a person, so you are indirectly learning also, you are explaining also. So this is one of the methods that can be inculcated in colleges and schools also. As you said that our youth are very instantaneous. At an instant we want this thing. At an instant we want, okay, as the reels, you might be aware of the reels. Like if you want information about how to join merchant navy, so there are 10 reels about how to join merchant navies. Like after 12, 60%, this college, and certainly another reel. So that is implanted in our minds, and we are habitual to that type of thing. And
True.
post 2016, after this digital revolution came, geo came, then this instantaneous frequency has like gone up to
True.
higher and higher, higher and
Very
higher,
right.
and the
Very
graph
right.
is also higher. So that is like destroying our mental cognitive thinking also, our patience level also. And I've experienced that I have lost the focusing level also. So that is the thing that is happening to the youngster, and we need to understand that we need to like keep patience and